What's up, everybody? It's Mano2 Savage Gaming. We are back with some gaming news, and we got some Xbox Showcase possible rumors, possible spoilers, so let's get into it. Alright, first thing up is Ninja Theory supposedly got greenlit for their next game. We'll have to see with some of the studio shutdowns and all. Just because you got approved for your next game doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it'd be cool to see what they can kind of do next. I played the first Hellblade. I didn't play the second one yet, and I probably honestly might not. Just from what I've seen and what I've heard, where it's not really like a game. It's kind of interactive movie more so than anything. But we'll have to see. I mean, Hellblade 2 kind of seemed more like a graphics demo than anything else, but I don't know. We'll see what they can do next. Next thing up is we finally might actually get Fallout 3 remastered. Supposedly, I know it's been rumored forever. For I don't even know how long now. Same thing with New Vegas. We're supposed to be getting a remaster of that as well. So I'm really hoping that we get this. Fallout 3 is probably my favorite out of all the games. I mean, I like all of them, but I'd have to say 3 is probably the best. So, fingers crossed we finally get some news on this. Got the show out right now. Everyone's playing 76, so we'll have to see what they got going on with that. Next thing up, so possibly some bad news. I know we got Sea of Thieves and a couple other games that went over to PS5, but rumors are there might be a lot more headed over that way, so we'll have to see what's up with that. But it's kind of the current rumors right now is PlayStation might be getting a lot more, so PC guys, you're probably in luck. And Liza P has some DLC coming up. I haven't played this yet, honestly. Heard some good things. The Souls games, I'm kind of not really super big into. Uh, the closest probably I played was Armored Core, actually. The new one is a lot of fun, especially for Gundam fans. Really good movement and all in there. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. GTA 6 might finally actually get some actual gameplay for this. They say supposedly that it's looking like it'll hit the release date, but Rockstar being Rockstar, we know they're always delaying their games, so we'll have to see. I don't really trust that they're going to hit their mark. It's probably going to be pushed back a year or two. If I had to really guess, that would be mine. But I'm excited. I mean, it's GTA. Who doesn't like playing GTA, especially online and everything? And really big news for you Star Wars fans like myself is we might be getting a Total War game with Star Wars. I love the Rome Total War series, so just a Star Wars version of that. I even have Mountain Blade Warband, the mods for that to make that into a Star Wars game. So hopefully we get it. Maybe get some actual gameplay of it and everything, kind of see what it's like. We'll have to see. I mean, they kind of did a little bit of it with the Galactic Conquest mode that they had in here. It was the original Battlefront. So yeah, we'll see. More Star Wars. Hopefully it's good. Never really know these days. Next thing we got is even though we don't have any gameplay yet, hopefully we get some gameplay here at the showcase. But rumors are that the new Assassin's Creed has some very Splinter Cell like gameplay with some actual stealth. I'm not really big on this game right now, as is. I mean, we haven't seen any actual gameplay or anything for it. I know a lot of people say, it's another Assassin's Creed game. What do you really need gameplay for and all? But if the rumors are true, and we got some Splinter Cell type gameplay in here, one of my favorite game series, might actually be down to play this because I love Splinter Cell. And it's a damn shame we don't have any games right now. They really need to make one. And another one that seems like it's been in development forever is the new Perfect Dark. Supposedly it's supposed to be like photorealism, some really in-depth spy type gameplay and everything. We'll have to see. Usually games that are in development for a long time don't really pan out to be that good because they kind of I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of they just work on it too much and keep cutting. They end up getting rid of everything that was supposed to be good. I like the original Perfect Dark back on N64. That game was a blast multiplayer. I love how you could take the cyanide pills as the aliens and the co-op where you're playing against the other players trying to stop them and everything. So you could hop to each one. It was really cool. Hopefully they do something like that in this, but they're supposed to be doing some kind of in-depth kind of spy thriller type thing, so we'll have to see. And we got a new Doom game coming out. This one is supposed to be Doom the Dark Ages. They said it's supposed to be in the future, but kind of with a medieval feel, like we regressed and everything. So, I mean, more Doom, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I always play them, always have a ton of fun, just fun, mindless kind of shooters. Next one up, we might finally get the Gears Phoenix Collection. Has been rumored for a long time as well. So we might get a remaster of them, as well as a trailer for the new Gears. So I'll have to see. The original 3 Gears were probably one of my top trilogy of games. They were huge. It kind of set Xbox where it was. I mean, these games were just awesome. Multiplayer was fun. I never got super in-depth in the multiplayer. Still played a little bit here and there. Had a lot of fun with it. But, I mean, the story modes and all were just great. I mean, just watching this old trailer right now, I know everybody already knows the song for it. You don't even need the sound for it. We all know. Another one that's been in development for a long time that supposedly is looking good is State of Decay 3. I love the first 2. I had a ton of fun. I like the zombie survival type games anyway. So hopefully this game is one of those that hasn't been stuck in development for too long and will just kind of be meh coming out. I like the whole survivors permadeath and all that kind of stuff, along with the base building and everything. I'd really like to see something, instead of having the pre-place locations you can go to, they did something more, not as crazy as Fallout, but something like that, where you kind of build wherever you want to, up in the mountains, whatever. Would be pretty cool, but we'll have to wait and see. It's another one that's kind of been in development for a long time, so who knows what we'll actually end up getting. Next up, we got Fable. They're supposed to actually show us some real gameplay. I liked Fable, especially the first 2. I preferred 3 was kind of but the first 2 were a lot of fun. I like the kind of goofiness of it. I always kind of like when these games take, instead of like super serious, like fantasy, sci-fi, whatever, kind of add a goofiness to it. Even in the crime games, I always like Saints Row better than GTA personally, just because I like the goofiness of it. It's a lot of fun and all. So we'll have to see. I mean, this is all in-game engine, so I mean, they can still pull a lot of games and everything with that stuff, so we'll have to wait and see, but I don't know. It looks kind of cool. And in the same lane as that with the fantasy is Avowed from Obsidian. Same guys that brought you the Outer Worlds and everything. It's kind of their version of the Elder Scrolls, so could be cool. Outer Worlds was kind of, I liked it. I wished it was a little bit more open than what it was, but it was still fun. So we'll have to see. I think Avowed's supposed to be a lot more open version of that, so we'll have to see what's up with it, but I'm excited to see what they do. Hopefully, at least story-wise, we'll know that it should be pretty good, because they're always usually pretty good with stories and all. Another game that's been delayed that we're supposed to finally be getting is Stalker 2. I went back and played the Stalker collection. Had a lot of fun playing it. I'm really looking forward to this. It's a kind of Fallout type feel, type of game, but a lot more. It's almost like a Fallout and Call of Duty like mix kind of thing. I'm really excited for it. A lot of fun. Looks really good. Supposedly they pushed it back to kind of iron out some of their gunplay and everything, so hopefully it'll work out for them. Another game I'm interested to see what's up with it is Indiana Jones. Big fan of the original movies, the original 3 movies. New ones, let's not talk about them. But yeah, Bethesda doing this game, so we know with their recent releases, who knows what we're going to get. We could get gold here, we could get something really bad, or just something kind of midline. I'm hoping from a little bit of gameplay that we've seen so far, we'll get something cool. It's cool they're doing the same Harrison Ford look and everything instead of trying to do something completely different, which is appreciated. So yeah, we'll just kind of have to see what's up with this. I really don't know what to expect, honestly. I'm hoping it's good. Maybe kind of like a Uncharted type of feel to it, but just don't really know, honestly. All right, next up, we got The Outer Worlds 2 supposedly coming as well. The first one was cool. I never actually finished it. One of the few games I usually try and finish everything. I just kind of got bored with it and never ended up really finishing it. The story was just kind of eh. Hopefully they kind of open up this one a little bit more so it's not as crazy open as something like Starfield with all the empty planets and everything. But hopefully they open it up a little bit more because the gunplay was fun. The actual like game mechanics and all were a lot of fun, and yeah, just I hope it's good. And we got Final Fantasy 16 is supposed to be coming to Xbox, so we'll have to see. Square Enix also said they're going to be dropping a lot more of their games on Xbox going forward, so could be good for all you JRPG fans. I'm hoping it is. I played a couple of Final Fantasies here and there. I've never been like a crazy fan of Final Fantasy, but they've been fun. So more of that, never a bad thing. Another game we got coming up is Contraband, and I don't really know what to think of this game. It's kind of like the heist planning of GTA 5, but then it's only car gameplay in it, driving around doing heists and stuff. Kind of reminds me of like the old school driver games, which were a lot of fun too, but with the more heisty type stuff into it. So kind of have to see. We haven't seen any actual gameplay or anything of this yet. So we'll just kind of, it's one of those you just don't really know what to expect out of it. And of course, we're going to get a new Forza Horizon. I mean, who didn't know? But the big thing with this is supposedly we'll finally be going to Tokyo, which could be really cool because I like the drifting in these games. I prefer the Horizon series personally over the Motorsports because if I'm playing a more simmy type game, I've always kind of gone to the F1 games more so, just personal choice. I know the Motorsport game's really good, but Forza Horizon's one of those you can just drop in and play, pick up every time. I still have 5 downloaded on my console just because I jump into it every now and then when I feel like driving around a little bit. So yeah, hopefully we get Tokyo. It'd be really cool. Get back into more like city style racing. Maybe some actual racetracks would be cool. And we got Starfield Shattered Space DLC supposed to come. We finally started getting some actual updates. Got a real map instead of whatever that was that they were trying to pass off as a map before. I like Starfield. I kind of just pretend it's more of a Star Wars game than anything because we don't really have that true open world Star Wars game yet that we need. Jedi Survivor was really good, but it's not super open like the other ones. So hopefully, Shattered Space delivers. We're supposed to be getting some land vehicles at some point in time too, so we'll have to see. It's one of these games, kind of like Skyrim and all. I'll just keep coming back to every now and then as they do drop updates and all. Haven't come back yet since the biggest update with the map and everything. I'm kind of just waiting for Shattered Space before I jump back in, but a lot of fun. It's more Bethesda, so take that as you will. If you like them, you like them. If not, oh well. Now, surprise, we got new Call of Duty. There's one every year just about. But this one is Black Ops 6, and supposedly it's supposed to be releasing on Game Pass. I don't know how true that is. That's kind of the ongoing theory is it's going to drop on Game Pass. Me personally, I kind of think they're going to put the old ones on there and kind of run them like how they do Madden and FIFA and everything. Is they'll drop the current one on Game Pass right before, probably a month or two before the new one comes out. and just keep that rotation going on. That would be the smarter idea. That way you still get that money out of them for the new games and everything. I mean, Warzone's still free, so yeah, I mean, more Call of Duty. Not really expecting much, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with the Game Pass deal. I mean, it like I said, it would be smart for them to put them on Game Pass, not day one, but later on and all. So we'll just have to see what they do with that. So yeah, that's some news and spoilers, and we'll have to see what happens with the Xbox Showcase. Just about a week away out, so I'm excited. We'll have to see what's going on with all these studios. Maybe we'll get a couple other secret drops because you never know. Especially some of these studios like Bethesda, they're notorious for dropping. Hey, right now you can play this or that, or coming in a month you can play this or that. So we'll just have to see. But thank you all for watching. Catch you on the next one. You have a good one.